Felix Dennis is the creator of the magazine Maxim, as well as a media empire mogul based in UK. And he, through his book How to Get Rich, uh, tells us all about the know-how of becoming rich. He's also very unique and does many things as differently, and this reflected in his book. For starters, he starts off the book with a list of things that you should not be if you want to be rich, the characteristics of poor people. For one, people who care too much about how other people think of them will never be rich, according to him. People who are too enraptured by the idea of becoming a rich man will never be rich, according to him. These also include people who can't work long hours, people who can't, who are too afraid of failure, people who can't worry and cause pain for their family and loved ones, and people who can't think of getting money as some kind of game. These are the characteristics that you should avoid at all costs if you want to be rich, especially the last one. According to him, becoming rich is just one game out of many. It's just taking a lot of meaningless numbers and making them higher. Becoming rich will not make you happy. It will not make your life more meaningful. Therefore, do not consider money to be some kind of absolute value. Rather, people who consider money to be some kind of absolute value and chase it will never be rich, according to him. Uh, Also, the importance of new, original ideas is overrated, according to him. Just with ideas, it is very difficult to become successful. Rather than ideas, execution is key. One should give up originality and give up individuality and instead copy rival ideas, rival strategies, if that means success. The goal here is success and getting rich, not having the most creative idea. On that note, one should think big and one should have big ideas, but at the same time, they should move and act small. Acting small here means that you are flexible and you are well aware of the situation at hand. If you act big and you go one way and you stick to one way stubbornly, you are likely to make mistakes, likely to not see opportunities, and fail ultimately. Therefore, one should act small and changing yourself to the dynamic, changing yourself to the changing circumstances as you go along. Luck also plays a very, very big part in success. In fact, without luck, it is impossible to succeed and become rich, according to the author. Luck also has an equation. Luck is equal to preparation multiplied by opportunity. This means that unless you're prepared, you cannot capitalize on the opportunity if it arrives. Therefore, the more skilled you are, the higher the chance of you becoming lucky. In order to not regret your decision and not let the missed opportunities become scars, you must become prepared. And only by becoming prepared can you capitalize on luck. But at the same time, if there is no opportunity, if you have no innate luck, no matter how much you prepare, you will probably not become rich. It's not fair. Finally, there is a secret to becoming rich, and that is that ownership is everything. And to reiterate, ownership in the capitalist world is not an important thing, it is everything. Without ownership, in some point or time, you will lose all your hard-earned all all your hard-earned money, your company, what you built up. And the more owners there are in a company, i.e., the more shareholders there are, the more people you have that you need to convince and persuade, which is a big burden on time and resources. Therefore, ownership should never be given up at any circumstances, according to him, especially for a company that you built up. This uh, was a very, very, very fun read. This is because the author was very unique, as mentioned before, and he was very honest. He wrote this book not to become rich because he was already rich, but instead to educate the people, because he believed after reading a bunch of get rich books that these books should be written by someone who actually got rich, and he decided to step up. This book wasn't even a commercial success, I believe, in the UK. Yet it still stands a test of time as one of the best reads, guideposts on how to becoming rich. He also stressed very much that in order to become rich, you must face criticism, you must face scrutiny, as well as people will make fun of you. In that sense, this book is very similar to MJ DeMarco's The Millionaire Fastlane. And both were entrepreneurs who made their own companies, who made their own businesses, and they share the same path in that they faced a lot of difficulties. In the end, the most impact this book had, the most impactful lesson this book had, was Winston Churchill's quote: "Never, never, 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 never give up." Executing this quote, this idea of never giving up, is where the crux of becoming rich lies. You can change your methods, you can change your plans, but you can never change your goals. Giving up means failure, means never becoming rich. As I was reading this book, I got the notion that becoming rich, becoming a wealthy man, is very, very difficult, but at the same time, it is most definitely not impossible. For those who want to become rich and escape the 9 to 5 grind, I highly recommend this book.